Okay, stream is starting. Are we there yet? Are we there yet? Are we there yet? Are we starting? It's the only problem with YouTube streaming. You never quite know when it's when your stream goes live. But oh, here we go. I think I'm going now. Hello, this is Matt from XO Pro Tech, and today I'm going to be taking apart something a bit different for you. This is a Novation KS Rack synthesizer, and as you can probably see, the problem is quite obvious. The sliding pots here are missing the arm, so I kind of need to replace those. But since I have no schematic for this item, I'm going to have to take it apart and have a look at the pots that are there and trying to see if I can decipher what they are, what value they are, or if not, I'm going to have to beg Focusrite, Novation. Now I'll have to beg them for a schematic or ask them what the values actually are. So, but anyway, what I thought I'd show you is me taking this apart and getting into the bits and bobs of it, because there are literally no videos of anyone doing this on YouTube. So, without further ado, probably what I'm going to do first is take away all of these knobs. Just so that there's no obstruction. From what I can see, I think the this top bit will just sort of lift off. But as I say, I've literally no idea. This is going to be a see as you go job, like most of my jobs are at the minute. But hell, let's see what we can do with this. So if you've used one of these before, you'll know that it's you can actually program up to 4 parts simultaneously, which is quite nice. It's you can get lots of nice textures by sort of adding lots, up to 4 elements on the KS rack. Primarily with the Novation, it's been used for more dance, trance stuff, but you can get some nice textures on it. It's a nice synth. Oh, that's an endless rotary encoder. Okay, we have all our knobs off. So, what you'll kind of find is, let's get it in focus. There are literally 4 screws that are visible on here, and these 4 screws, oh god, let's see if we can get that into focus. No, but anyway, oh, there we go. You can just about see that one on the edge there. There are 2 screws there and 2 screws on the other side, which I'm going to undo now and see where that gets us. If they don't lead us anywhere, I might be a bit stuck, to be honest with you. Okay, that one was a bit tight. Cool. Let's figure out now how this opens up. Okay, so you probably didn't see that because it was on my knee, but the silver sort of front panel lifts up. I have no idea what's underneath here. Okay, so you just there we go. You just see there the silver front panel, and there's a little lip, black lip on there, just sort of comes apart, and there's probably some cables in there. Let me just have a quick look. So yeah, there is, if you've ever worked on a computer before, there's like an IDE style cable just there. There you go, just in there, which I'm going to try and take out now. That seems to be the only connection from this sort of front panel part into this rear part of the casing. So basically, with the IDE cable, it's just a straight lift straight up. In fact, I'm pretty sure it is actually an IDE cable or a floppy cable or something. So yeah, that should be us. That is it. This front panel should just come straight off. There's no other, and we are left with our carcass here. So I mean, yeah, there's not really much to it. There's actually quite a lot of empty space in here, if we're going to be perfectly honest. So all of your knobs, all of your potentiometers are all sort of fixed onto this front interface here. So let's undo this front interface for all the knobs and the sliders, the potentiometers, and so we can sort of get to them, and we'll try and see how far we can go. But in terms of getting into it, you shouldn't really have much problems. This is probably one of the easier things to get into. That I've come across in my line of work. So let's just work our way around the outside and see where we get to. If you are interested in sort of synthesizers and things like that, I will be having a few more on here that I'm going to be disassembling. I have a Roland V-Synth XT that I'm going to be taking apart soon to repair the touch screen part of that. Again, there's no videos, very little little of anybody actually talking about it, apart from to report the fault on the front screen. There are a few sort of posts around. It seems to be a fairly well-known problem with the touch screen, where that sort of fails, but no one has actually posted a video of repairing it, and no one has posted or a teardown, you know, even with pictures, etc, etc. So yeah, I'm going to be doing that in a few, hopefully a couple of weeks, depending on when my part from China arrives for it. The part itself is only about 12 quid, something like that, but yeah, no one seems to have stock of it in the UK. Or in Europe, for that matter. So yeah, quite a lot of screws on this one, but it is in, you know, it's a fairly stable. You want quite a few screws in here, just so that you're not because of the amount of user interaction that it's going to get. You don't want the pots sort of disappearing into the chassis, or any of the knobs doing the same. Oh, one more. Screw, and here we go. Yep. Okay, so we have some rubber. Oh. Rubber parts here to actually press down on the buttons. So they're actually just all loose. There's literally nothing holding them on, apart from little nibs there that are sort of going into the. Let's see if I can show you that on this one here. So yeah, you get little nibs there that go into the circuit board, just to sort of hold position, as it were. But yeah, they're very just rubber pressing, and those are the switches there. Again, let me just see if I can get a close up of that for you. So yeah, you're literally just making a contact there with a bit of rubber. So all very sort of basic. We seem to have acquired a winged insect on one of the potentiometers. I don't know if you can just about see that on that one there. Nope. It's all out of focus. Never mind. But anyway, trust me, there's something winged that has managed to get in here all the time. Yeah. There we go. That can go on my floor. So yeah, we unfortunately, as you can see, the sliding pot here, this metal arm has broken out of them. I don't think I'll just be able to replace, put another bit of metal in there. I mean, the pot probably works fine, but we're probably just going to have to replace that anyway. So, see if I can see any values on here. Typically not. It's probably on the underneath of it. So I'll tell you what. Let's unsolder one of them while we're here. Why not? Well, this metal front plate is absolutely solid. You can't knock them on for build quality on this machine, on this synthesizer. It's very chunky. Let's move that out of the way. Okay, so obviously because we do have a lot of rubber on here, let's take all this rubber part out. Actually, encased in the rubber, you'll see little LED. Those are your LED lights that sort of stick onto the board-mounted LEDs, so the light shines up into these little plastic parts here. See, for you to see. That's quite good. Cool. Let's just take off the sort of IDE style cable. Just move that out of the way. Nothing else loose on the board. So I did notice someone on eBay actually selling a different style of LED sort of unit for this, and it looks as if you basically if you unsoldered that, you can actually take off this whole LCD module and replace it with something different. As I say, I don't know what the actual difference is for what the guy is selling, but I wonder if he's just replacing that sort of whole module, or if he's doing something else. But I'm guessing he's actually replacing just the whole module. But yeah, seems like a fairly easy fix. Right, or mod, as it were. Right, let's get some tweezers. We don't particularly need a very fine tweezers for this. Let's just take off this one on the end for now. Let's get some flux going. 8 points here. Not that I probably need it, but hey. And let's fire up the old hot air station. We could actually put quite a bit of air on this as well, because there are literally no parts that we need to worry about, to be honest. No, we should probably put some air filtering on as well. So it's probably going to get a bit noisy, but hey ho. And just give it a good swirl round, apply a bit of pressure. Okay, there we go. Side is out. And let's just wait for this top part to go. Just be sort of patient with it. Never done a repair to this board before, so okay, here we go. Cool, one pot off. And here we go. Very hot. A B5K. B5K, let's try and turn that around for you, so you can actually see what I'm seeing. 35k is written underneath it, so I have a starting point for actually looking and seeing where what I need to do to get this replaced. Should we do the other pot for you? Anybody interested? Nah. So yeah, that is taking apart a Novation KS Rack mount. That's also desoldering a sliding potentiometer from the Novation KS Rack to find out what it is. And hopefully, what I'll do once I've got the part for this, I'll stream another episode, as it were, and we'll replace this pot. We'll replace this pot, and we'll try and make sure that it works and rebuild it. Make this synthesizer great again. So thank you very much for watching. My name is Matt from XL Pro Tech. If you've enjoyed this, if it's helped you at all, we do have a few options for you for donating to the channel. I'm not going to beg, but you know, if every little helps. You've probably heard about the big thing about YouTube taking money off, you know, not giving out as much money for advertising revenues and etc. etc. But you know, it's your prerogative. If it's helped you, you've got a few quid or a few dollars spare, much appreciated. All right, thank you very much. Thank you for watching. Bye bye.